Have you ever felt like you're being watched, even when you're alone? Welcome to the first episode of our podcast. I'm Andrew, and if you're listening, congratulations, you still have control over your time, for now.
And I'm Ava. Today we're going to dive into a topic that sounds like something out of a science fiction movie, but is more real than ever. Privacy is dying, and maybe it's already been buried without us even realizing it.
From cameras on the streets to algorithms that know what you're going to buy before you even decide, we're living in an age where everything is trackable.
And the burning question, is this just the price of digital convenience, or are we giving up our freedom without realizing it?
Stay with us, because today we're going to explore the behind the scenes of modern surveillance, the data you didn't even know you were handing over, and what this means for the future of our autonomy.
If you're listening on YouTube or Twitch, remember to show your support for our work by liking, subscribing, and favoriting this episode. And even if you think you're hidden on the internet, know that even a simple click on this episode has already told a story about you. Let's get started. In 2023, a Pew Research survey revealed that 79% of Americans are concerned about how companies use their personal data. But here's the paradox. Even though we're concerned, we still click accept all cookies as if it were an automatic reflex.
And it's not just companies. Governments are also watching. In China, the social credit system monitors citizens' behavior in real time. In the US, programs like PRISM, revealed by Edward Snowden, showed that the NSA had direct access to user data from major technology companies.
But you don't have to go that far. Your smartphone knows where you've been, who you've talked to, what you've searched for, and even how you're feeling based on your usage patterns.
Want a scary example? In 2012, Target identified a teenager as pregnant before her parents even knew, just by analyzing the products she purchased. That's the power of data, and also the risk.
So the question we pose to you, listener, is, do you really have control over your privacy, or are you living in a digital illusion?
Look, Ava, I'm not paranoid. But when even my refrigerator knows I'm eating too much ice cream, something's wrong.
But is it really? We want convenience, right? We want the GPS to know where we are, the delivery app to recommend our favorite dish. That comes at a price.
Sure, but the problem is that the price isn't clear. We pay with data, and that data turns into profit for companies we don't even know exist.
But what if this data is used to improve our lives? Predicting diseases, preventing accidents, personalizing experiences. It's not just surveillance, it's intelligence.
Okay, but where do we draw the line? When a company knows more about you than your best friend, is that still personalization, or has it become an invasion?
Maybe the problem isn't the collection, but the lack of transparency. If we knew exactly what was being collected and how it was used, maybe we'd be more accepting.
But is that even possible? Have you ever read an entire terms of use? I tried it once. It felt like a peace treaty between galaxies.
Fair enough. But that's where digital literacy comes in. We need to learn how to protect our data, use VPNs, review permissions, and most importantly, think before we click.
And what about social media? We post everything. Our location, our routine, even our feelings. Aren't we giving away our privacy?
Maybe we are. But we're also building connections. The question is, are we aware or just going with the flow?
I'd say we're numb. We live in a world where surveillance is invisible, silent, and constant.
And perhaps the greatest danger is this: when surveillance becomes normal, freedom becomes the exception. So hold on tight, Andrew. Because today we're going to bring you an opinion that will make you rethink everything.
Okay, I'll start with a bombshell. We've already lost our privacy, and nobody cares. People would rather get a 10% coupon than protect their data. Privacy has become a luxury, not a right.
My turn. Privacy is an illusion created by those who have something to hide. If you live ethically, you have no reason to fear being watched. The problem isn't surveillance, it's what you do when no one is looking.
Wow, that was profound and kind of scary.
That's what we're here for, isn't it?
Now let's talk about myths and truths. If you use incognito mode in your browser, you're protected. Ava, truth or myth?
Myth. Incognito mode only prevents your history from being saved on your device. Websites, providers, and even Google can still track you. My turn. Virtual assistants like Alexa and Siri are always listening. Andrew?
True, with caveats. They're programmed to listen for commands, but there have been cases where they've mistakenly recorded conversations. So, be careful what you say around them. You don't know who they're transmitting your voice to.
Last one. If you don't have social media, you're off the radar. Andrew?
Total myth. Your bank, your cell phone, your medical records, they all generate data. You may be off Instagram, but you're still a dot on a digital map.
Did you like the chart? Tell us in the comments which of these opinions, myths, and truths made you think the most.
And if you thought you were safe, maybe it's time to review your privacy settings. Today we talked about surveillance, data, algorithms, and that feeling of always being watched. But ultimately, the question remains, does privacy still exist, or has it become a digital museum piece?
The truth is, we're all connected and exposed. But that doesn't mean we're doomed. Information is power, and understanding how our data is used is the first step to regaining control.
So, if you've made it this far, congratulations. You didn't just listen, you thought. And maybe the next time you click accept all cookies, you'll do it a little more consciously.
Before we wrap up, let me challenge you. Review your app permissions today. You might be surprised by who's watching you and why.
If you enjoyed this episode, share it with someone who's always glued to their phone. They might need to hear this. Follow us on your favorite platform and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one.
And speaking of which, in the next episode, we'll cover another hot topic that's been dominating conversations. But this time, I won't give any spoilers. We'll have to wait until the next episode to find out.
That's it, Ava. Thanks for listening, everyone. Until next time. And remember, not everything that's free is free, except for this podcast.
Exactly. Be careful what terms you accept, everyone. Until next time.